And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway, and the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. What do you have on him, Chris?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, calm, fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. The pitch. That one called a strike, and away we go this afternoon. And the pitch. That misses, and that's ball one. Fastball for a strike. Righty delivers. Just off the outside part of the plate.
It's a good take.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now it's Brandon Lowe. Go with the shift on, hits right into it. Throws to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Junior Caminero at the plate and takes high there. Caminero getting to start at the hot corner, only 20 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The pitch. Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Down in order go the Rays. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the hill, Shane McClanahan.
4-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
George Springer leading things off and takes the strike. The next pitch misses. 1-1 strike. Sit down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, it's just a great job playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher said is where he threw that pitch, and probably pulled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rortven snags it for the second out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. And here it comes. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. That's down and in. A slider missed. McClanahan. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. And a 4-pitch walk.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
And now here is Alejandro Kirk. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Now that's back to right center. And that gets down into the gap. Around third. Throw cut off to second, but he's in there easily.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now for the Jays, Addison Barker. And there's a strike to the outside corner. Runner at second, 2 down. This to center field. Siri pulls that one down, and that's the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. We go on to inning number 2. Blue Jays 2, the Rays nothing. Second inning set to go. Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. Gosman back to work.
After putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Wouldn't chase that time. Dane Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
And another ball. Here's a 2-2. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. And quickly one away in the second. And now it's Jose Siri. Right through there for a strike. Gosman, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works at a sinker. Next offering is fouled back. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 down. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. High fly ball out to left field. Under it. He makes the grab, and that's the third out. We head to the bottom of the second, and down to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Spencer Horwitz. As he turns on the rubber, with that good live arm delivers, and he takes a strike. That misses the zone, and now it's even at 1-1. On the ground, right side, Loud. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Good fade and sinking action in that changeup. Got that hitter well over.
So up next for Toronto, Leo Jimenez. Hit in the air, left field. Palacios under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder. Flips the corner, strike one.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Foul ball. The line to kick the pitch. Looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Top half of the third inning, and now the DH, Christopher Morel. And the pitch. All the mark there, and that's ball one. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next pitch misses outside. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic. Next offering is in for a strike. And he deals. Got him. 1 out.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there. That's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before that sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Ben worked that now at the plate. That's a slider for a strike. The Jays up by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Liner, base hit.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and whipped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Taylor Walls. Yeah, the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boom, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball there. Righty to the plate. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. One and 2 now. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now pop up on the infield. Barker has this one sized up, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Blue Jays 2, the Rays nothing. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. The line of the pitch. That's a strike. And down the lefty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. Up and in. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The line of the pitch. Breaking ball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The line of the pitch. And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Bo, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you number bats?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. swings his bat and pops him up. Diaz makes the catch.
Now first base.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
First offering, and it just misses.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Pitch misses, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground is short, could be 2. Steps in the bag for 1, and that's 2. So they go quietly there. 3 innings complete. Blue Jays 2, the Rays nothing. And welcome back to the home. Now here is Brandon Lau. The pitch. Lau, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Ball towards right center. That's well struck. Gone. That one felt good. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Next offer in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that high-forcing fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. Try to stay back with 2 strikes. Make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Low in the box now as he leaves that one up high. One out, base is empty. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And now Jose Siri. Two outs. And it's fouled away. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7. The Rays creep closer thanks to the homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
The substitute, Dalton Varsho.
Pitch. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fires across the diamond. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next is Blue Jays. The catcher, Alejandro.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk doubled in his first AB. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. That's in there. That's strike 2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Ground ball up the middle. Walls throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. In the air, right field. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. Blue Jays 2, the Rays 1. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. Gosman back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one just misses.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And a bye for the K.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Next is the designated hitter, Christopher Morel. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Rays down by a run. And we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 2.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. He doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Ben Workbeck digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Misses outside. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Bounced up the middle. And that one finds its way through.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Struck out swinging his first time. In there for strike 1. And that's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Kicks and deals. Got him swinging. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Blue Jays 2, the Rays 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning at the plate, Spencer Horwitz. And the pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. On its way to the corner, turns to the right on the move. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 1 down. And next for Toronto, Leo Jimenez. Fly to left his first time. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. And the curve is down and in. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
One ball at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that's a very tough pitch to adjust to. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now the left fielder struck out looking his first time. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And a foul ball. Two outs. Goes down looking. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. Blue Jays 2, the Rays 1. Top 6, leading off, Yandy Diaz. And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider. but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Kicks and fires. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Liner picked on the hop at first. Got him on the off-balance throw. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
The batter, second baseman, Brandon
Lau at the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
This one lifted in the air, left field, and that is a foul ball. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Throws high and over his head, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And the right-hander deals, and that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
They tried to get him to go. Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And another ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just pushed him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And here is Josh Lowe. Line, and that's a base hit. Around third. He'll score, and the Rays tie the game. It's 2-2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage. He squared it up nicely. Now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. Outside low, and that is ball 1. The pitch, runner on the go, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play, just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And a 1-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
His was in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Well, we go bottom 6. Here's George Springer to start it off.
George Springer.
And here it comes. Just missed.
Well, these Blue Jays, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
The pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A solo shot. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2.
Pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Bichette, the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And there's a ball. One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. Now, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with a human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boogie didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
And a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here comes a pitch. In the air out towards right center. Siri sizing it up. Pulls it in, and there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios.
Richie Palacios.
The right-hander back to work. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Close first pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. Way outside, 2-2. And a pitch. This one high in the air, left center. On the move to the gap. He's got it. And there's one away. Now it's the DH, Christopher Morel. Slider clips the corner. Big swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bobber falls out of it. Don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
One down, base is empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Ben Workbeck now at the plate. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead as the Rays try and punch back down a run. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down from there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Blue Jays 3, the Rays 2. Ryan Pepio will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one run game. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the 1st. As he turns on the rubber, here with that good live arm delivers. Movement in the bullpen. Edwin Uceta warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Clevenger, a left-hander, also throwing. And the righty deals. And a curve is down and in. Base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And here is hard ground ball, base 9. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job going the other way.
And next is the designated hitter, Spencer Horwitz. Runners on the move. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. First and second, no outs. Near the bottom of the 7th. Center field. Drops into the glove.
Now, the second baseman, Leo Jimenez.
Leo Jimenez getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Blue.
And that's in the dirt. And the count even 1-1. Right-handed reliever. That catches the outside corner. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him a chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the left fielder. That one drifts inside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2-1.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chad Green.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're in these situations.
And a pitch. In the air, right side. And that is Springer. Hauls it in for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the edge just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Yandy Diaz now. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jordan Romano, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Swanson also getting ready. a strike, and it's 2-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Right through there for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just missed.
That's a really good take.
Brandon Lau to bat next. Bailey looking for the K.
Really good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping to get ball forward. Instead, the umpire rings him off for the backwards K.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And a foul ball. Makes and misses. It's a strikeout. Rays go in order. 1-2-3. They trail it 3-2. Staying in the game on defense, Jonathan Aranda taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch-hit appearance. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 2. Pepio back to work. Missed with a changeup. 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
That's in there. The line of the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's to third, Caminero. That takes care of Springer. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. The shortstop takes a ball. A little bit high, maybe. And now 2-0. That That clips the inside corner for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side, netted out front, and just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Guerrero stands in now and watches strike one. The 0-1. Foul ball there. One-run game, one out, one up. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to left. Double play. What a three-killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Blue Jays 3, the Rays 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jordan Romano.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And the pitch. And misses inside. That one off the mark, and it's 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
2-0, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. He's under it. Brings it in, and there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And the batter now, Josh Lowe, 1 for 3. That one's in there, 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just don't absolute gas these days. I never had a chance.
Next offering down in the dirt. 1-run game here at the top of the 9th. Bounce to the right side. Jimenez in plenty of time to first. And that quickly 2 away.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Last chance for the Rays. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Siri. And a good eye there.
Count 1-0.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pick.
Not even close there. And the count 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to pump firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And he gets the top of the zone for a strike. just one strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
And our final score this afternoon. First order to victorious Blue Jays. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They led 5 runners on base. For the Rays, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They led 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.